Folks, this is Retro Reload, episode Wii U, I look just like Buddy Holly. But actually, I'm Dash V, and I do have to admit that I'm a big fan of the Wii U. What about you, Red Blaze?
This isn't even half of it.
Nice.
I'm Fighter Pilot, and I actually got the Wii U last week. And so far, I'm enjoying it.
Sweet.
I'm Mr. Nikon, and I don't got a Wii U yet, so I'll just hold some TurboGrafx 16 games, some NES games, and some Super Nintendo games. So,
Nice.
no Wii U yet for me. Soon, maybe, hopefully.
Well, we'll talk a bit about that. As we get to that, whether or not we have one, if we do have one, why, if we don't, why, what might make us want to jump the fence, that kind of thing. I did want to start us off though with, in the way of news, Mario Maker, guys, mark your calendars. It's coming up. It's only about 2 weeks away here. Mario Maker drops on September 11th.
That's right.
Yeah, which it'll both drop digital. You can buy it in preload, I think now, actually, if you buy it on the eShop, or you can, you can wait and get it at any of your local retailers, on September 11th. So,
All right.
Fighter Pilot, do we have any other news items? I don't believe we do.
Not that I'm aware of. No, nothing major right now.
All right, so
The Resident Evil Origins. That got announced today.
did not hear about that. Fill us in. Resident Evil Origins. Speak.
Basically a physical version of the Resident Evil remake along with the Resident Evil 0 remake that's coming out.
Really? They're going to bundle them both together?
Yeah.
See, that is awesome. That actually makes me glad that I did not pay $50 to import the Japanese version of Resident Evil Remake.
Yeah, I paid the $20 to buy it digitally.
Yeah, I almost did, but they did this really stupid thing where by the time they announced it and I saw the announcement for the pre-order cross-buy thing, like, for some reason, the day before that offer expired, they pulled it from the store. So I wanted to buy it, but they wouldn't let me buy it, and then by the time they would let me buy it, it wasn't cross-buy anymore, so I told them to go to hell. And
You were about to say something else there for a minute. Lick my...
No, it's just the lag from the connection.
Okay.
I told them to go to hell. Did it do it again?
Yeah,
Hell.
a bit of lag.
Yeah, the lag is killer. It's. I promise. I'm just saying, hell.
So you tell them to take the L, right?
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
thank you for that, Zachary. That's actually pretty. That sounds pretty cool. They're gonna release them both together. And did they give any word on pricing?
40, so you're
That's
pretty much
fair.
paying. You're getting a cent less.
Hey, it's fair. I think for physical, and you're getting 2 games, I think that's fair. $40. $40 for 2 excellent games.
Yeah, I mean, Capcom's been kind of on a roll lately. If anybody else has noticed, because they also announced Ace Attorney 6 today. And oddly enough, it's pretty much like the first Ace Attorney game to be announced to be localized in North America when it gets announced. Or when it got announced.
That's pretty cool. I think when they stick to their franchises that have been the heavy hitters and they give the fans more what they want, I think you're right. I think they're on a roll. But what's taken them so long to get to this point? I have no idea. I think for a while they just didn't like making money personally, but
Yeah, well, you can say that about Capcom or about Konami right now.
yeah, I think Konami right now is like, man, I really hate money. How can we distance ourselves as far away from money as possible? I know, let's go fully mobile and cancel our Silent Hill game.
And Pachinko.
Yeah, and make a Castlevania pachinko machine.
That involves blood and erotica. Because that makes so much sense.
Man, and folks, that concludes the news for today. Fighter Pilot.
Yes.
This is big newsworthy. You've been trying to you've been wanting a Wii U, hunting a Wii U, craving a Wii U for like the past 2 months, right?
Yeah, about when I heard Mario Maker is the reason I did it. That's when I saw Mario Maker, I was like, I need to get a Wii U before it comes out.
So what made this possible? Like, how are you able to bridge the gap and get the Wii U?
Most of you know I'm not employed right now. I do side work once in a while, but I had to make a sacrifice and had to sell one of my guns to actually help pay for it.
There you go. There you go. So Mario Maker, right? The magic of Mario Maker made him turn away from violence and the life of crime.
My favorite hobby, I sacrificed for my other hobby, pretty much.
What gun did you sell?
My Chinese SKS.
Oh, nice. Nice. So, so now you've had the Wii U for how long?
About a week. Yeah.
And your initial thoughts, worth it? Trader's remorse, anything?
Well, when I first opened, I was like, oh, damn, that's a lot of wires.
There is a lot of wires.
Not really.
I got the deluxe and everything else, and I thought it was a lot. I was like, what's with all these stands? What's with all this?
I know that's why I agree with you. It's a lot of wires. Like if you're gonna plug in the controller unit there.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Yeah, because the battery does not last long in this. In fact, one of my few complaints about the Wii system is I wish for some games, the games that only use the screen as a second display, I wish you could actually turn the display off when you're intending to play it on the television. I especially wish that you could dim it or turn it off when you're watching Netflix. I use my Wii U for Netflix all the time, and it's kind of annoying to have a big bright light in your face from the coffee table while you're just trying to watch Netflix. But I
can turn it off. It does have a display off in the options.
Does it? Well,
but for some, I know that was game. It'll turn right back on as soon as you hit anything on a controller.
Yeah, that's all the option. I was going through the options, but I got
Netflix.
Oh, I use my PS4 for Netflix.
Yeah, same here.
But anyway,
yeah, the reason I like using the Wii U for Netflix is because unlike any of the other consoles I have that do Netflix, the Wii U is dead silent while it's playing Netflix.
I got a question. Can you take the gamepad to the bathroom and keep watching Netflix?
The range appears to be, for me, about 10 to 13 feet.
I should test that because my bathroom is not that far. I know my friends want to touch the floor afterwards, so.
I think that's one of those your mileage may vary type deals.
I'm going to test it and I'll report back next week.
Yeah, it depends on how many walls are in between the system, it seems to be, for me.
2.
Wow.
But I got the Nintendo Land and Mario 3D World. My problem with Nintendo Land is you got to move the gamepad around, and I'm lazy, and I don't want to like stop moving. I just want to play.
My son keeps wanting to play Nintendo Land. He's like, dude, you got to play Nintendo Land, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah.
It's actually pretty fun, but it's annoying because you're sitting there and also the camera moves because you're moving the gamepad. It's like, really, stop doing that.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
Well, I don't think that it's bad so much as just it's like usually by the time I get
for a launch pack-in title, it's not that bad.
It's a fun game though. It's a fun game.
And I'm just like exhausted. I'm like, look, I don't want to be playing fake sports or movement. I just want to like fall on the couch and lose consciousness.
Yeah, I just want to be lazy and just go do it. But I also got Smash Brothers and the new Super Mario plus new Luigi U. I got those too.
I like how he did that. You notice how he did that? He just slid in that I was lazy.
Uh-oh.
Like this game's like nothing happened.
You're kind of frozen right now.
Yeah.
It appears that we have lost our host.
Lost him.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Red Blaze, since you call the games, what's your favorite game?
Well, I mean, I've had my Wii U since launch, basically.
Okay.
So I played pretty much a lot of the games. I mean, definitely Smash Brothers is one of my favorites, along with Splatoon, Hyrule Warriors, Bayonetta 2, all those awesome games. I mean, people will put the system down, but it's got a whole lot of games that are worth it, personally.
Are you getting Mario Maker?
not off the bat.
I got my money saved up for it. I had to do a few extra things to get it that I would not discuss.
I mean, I'm more looking forward to having what Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I'm not getting that.
That may
Charles,
be
are you considering getting a Wii U eventually?
eventually, yeah. Eventually, at some point.
What if Jenny wants it? Would you get it then?
She doesn't want it.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's see.
Too many buttons.
I give you that because I'm having a hard time with Smash Brothers with it right now. So I'm not used to all the buttons.
She says the Super Nintendo controller has too many buttons on it.
She just likes her 2 buttons and her D-pad.
Yep. I see Dash has disappeared.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see what I play Smash Brothers with?
I don't have that part yet. I use the Pro Controller usually.
And, you know,
Set up my Pro Controller.
people complain about the Pro Controller. It's honestly not that bad having the.
So far, I like it. I mean, it's really shiny though.
Or having them on the top.
Because I did a lot of research before, and I was like, well, I just don't want the gamepad, and I don't want to use a Wiimote. So I was like, I guess I gotta save an extra $50 to get this Pro Controller, and I don't regret it. I like it. That's what I mostly use is Pro Controller.
Yeah. Yeah, is that what I got for my Wii?
What?
The Wii, the original Wii.
Yeah, I don't like the original Wii's controls.
I got the classic controller for that, or the classic Pro controller.
The one with the little stubs on the end, right?
Yeah, that one. I got that with that came when I bought Monster Hunter Tri. It came with that packed in, so.
Oh, Chris left us.
And Dash is gone. So, someone's car alarm is going off.
I got the regular classic controller for the Wii.
Yeah, but that's what I use that one for Xenoblade. You know, it's so much easier using that than it is to use just the Wiimote. You keep your controllers in a garbage can?
Huh?
Keep your controls in a garbage can?
No, it's a tote.
Oh. So, are any games you're excited about Red Blaze coming up for Wii U? I assume Star Fox.
Give me 1 second, if you will. I'm just gonna go find something real quick.
Okay.
Okay. It's like Dash is back.
Do you copy Dash?
Maybe. Ground control to Major Dash. Can you hear us in the podcast?
Well, Kyle
can.
has something to say. I'll say real quick. That the Zombie U got ported to the PC apparently.
Zombie what?
Zombie U. It got ported to the PC. I never played it. I looked into it. It didn't interest me.
It's actually a pretty good survival horror game.
I watched a little bit of it. I was like, I don't know, feel it. Maybe I'll look into it again. Since you're recommending it.
It's pretty much like the kick in the nuts that survival horror needed, I think.
Okay.
But
so, do you recommend I go buy it?
I mean, it's like $13 right now, and that's brand new. I'd say that does
off your recommendation.
Yeah, but I tend to use this controller for when I play the classic Wii games on the Wii U or just any, or even on the Wii.
I use my Wii.
One of the PDP fight pads for Smash Brothers. This one happens to be the Link model. Turns out to be pretty good.
Okay.
Now with that GameCube thing, the 4-port for Smash, you can't use it for other games, can you?
What?
The GameCube thing for Smash Brothers, so you can use a GameCube controller. I've read that you can't use it for other games. Is that true?
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
That's fascinating. I would buy it. That to me is like if Nintendo made it to I can use on all games, I'll buy it. I can't justify buying it just for one game.
Actually, you might want to look into the Mayflash one.
Mayflash?
Yeah, because what they did for that one is, yeah, you can use it on the Wii U for Smash Brothers, but you can also use it on PC in order to actually use your GameCube controllers as controllers for your PC games.
I'll check that out. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I saw that you connected to the bottom. Yeah, I've seen that before.
What's up?
Nothing. I saw that before. So,
Yeah.
Red, any games upcoming that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight. There's a Shovel Knight game coming out? I didn't even know that.
I'm still looking forward to Devil's Third a little bit, even after the wind was kind of knocked out of it with all the bad reviews.
Chris just messaged.
Star Fox Zero, Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah, actually, those are two on my list, too.
Still looking forward to Mario Maker. Rodeo's Sky Soldier. That's kind of like a... I want to... what's the word I'm looking for? Spiritual successor in a way it kind of looks like to Knights. And like I said, Xenoblade and I guess the Legend of Zelda whenever that comes out.
Mine's right now Mario Maker, which I'm definitely getting because I saved up for that. Star Fox 2, and that's really it. I haven't really looked into upcoming games because obviously I'll be busy between Mario Maker and Fallout 4, so why look ahead like that?
Well, you should make time for Shovel Knight.
Well, I won't have any money because everything's pre-ordered already.
It's only 20. It's only gonna be 25.
It's gonna be download or hard copy.
Hard copy. You can get it downloaded now though.
Now I rather have the hard copy. Oh, your package, man. That's not cool.
So,
Right.
this is Retro Reload. We're back on now, and we have technical glitches.
Minor technical difficulties.
I think this is the biggest one we ever had.
It's pretty much we don't have any name bars down in the lower than the lower third anymore.
There we go. That's what we
There
need.
we are.
So,
Please stand by.
what, you can't do your lower third now?
I can't. My lower third is like gone. Like all the entire Google toolbar, everything is just gone now. So I actually have my little solder station thing. Like
Here,
I wrote my name on like a piece of paper, and then that's my lower third now.
I'll fix it for you.
We're going totally old school.
There we go.
We're going retro. There we go. Mr. Nikon is the real Dash V.
Yes.
Okay, back on topic to the Wii U.
I do in the bathroom, yes.
So, Chris, do you have the... I think you do, if I remember right. You do have the Mario Maker on pre-order, right?
I have Mario Maker on pre-order, and I plan to pick it up on the 11th. Yes.
Nice.
I got the money for it. I've just been lazy about going to GameStop and doing a pre-order.
Oh man, like I get paid every 2 weeks, and it's like kind of a weird schedule. Like, so I don't get paid like the same like day every time the pay period hits. Like, it randomly is like whatever splits the month exactly in half, and then whatever is exactly the last day of the month. So I'll get paid on a Sunday one time, and then a Wednesday another time, and then a Thursday another. It's totally ridiculous. So the worst part is, so I got paid this past like Monday of last week. My next paycheck won't come until 3 days after Mario Maker hits. Which basically means like I've got like $60 in gamer money that's been burning a hole in my pocket, but it is set aside for Mario Maker. I cannot delay the pickup of that game.
So when you pass the big vats of candy at Walmart, that's $60, like, candy?
Oh man, yeah. You saw the picture. You guys saw the Facebook picture now. Right? My new profile picture is me, like, and there's like all this 99-cent, like this whole bin of like 99-cent candy behind me. Like that was exactly what went through my mind. It was just like, Mario Maker, you better be worth it.
Or $60 worth of lemon heads.
I'm
No,
passing up
white M&Ms.
lemon heads, Twizzlers, M&Ms, Reese's Pieces,
Boston baked beans.
peanut butter M&Ms.
Boston
Man,
baked
I
beans.
passed up peanut butter M&Ms for Mario Maker.
That's dedication right there.
This better be good. Is all I'm saying. This better be.
Now,
good.
does anybody know that if I know you can post it so other people can download it. Can you put tags in it like VGCollect or Retro Reload so we can download each other's? That's I'm interested in.
I don't know.
I'm hoping we're gonna have to see, because one of the things that I did not like was because I played the early pre-play at Best Buy, and I understand why they did it. There's so many people that want to play and so little time to allow people to play. I didn't get to play the creation mode. I only got to play pre-made creations. So basically, all the levels that were played during the Nintendo World Championship were available for play at Best Buy, which was kind of cool. But you couldn't experiment with building your own levels and stuff.
Yeah.
So I really still haven't gotten to see how the creation stuff actually works.
You don't do the actual creating. You just want to play pre-made levels.
Yeah, it's like, hey, check out this. Yeah, check out this creationist toolbox with a bunch of prefab levels that you can modify.
Can I make my own level? No. Okay.
So, but I mean, I could see, because I mean, it would probably take more than 5 minutes just to get the feel for the layout.
Yeah.
And really only what ended up happening was you waited in line for 2 to 3 hours to have 5 minutes of gameplay.
Well, hopefully it works out so we can post challenges for each other.
Yeah, I mean, it was really cool that they made it so that you could share levels and things like that. I'm hoping that the level editor is. I'm hoping it's more than just create a custom level and play it to the end and then you're done. I'm hoping that they actually allow you to string it together into a game. Here's a 6-level Mario with a beginning and an end.
I was watching some Let's Plays, and you can make a 1-1, a 1-2, a 1-3, a 1-4.
Nice.
And I saw that, I was like, that's awesome. That's great.
That's the way that I was hoping it would be, because I think if you were just to play disjoint levels, I think it would get boring pretty quick. But if you feel like you're kind of plowing through, progressing through an actual game, then I think it'll be a lot more entertaining.
And I also like it. You got to beat your own match before you upload it. So that means you don't run into a bunch of crappy, unbeatable levels.
That makes a lot of sense. That's really, really cool. You were gonna say, Red Blaze?
I was going to say that I've been watching a lot of Game Explain talking about Mario Maker lately.
A lot of Easter eggs in the manual too, from what I understand.
Yeah, 11. And where one of my favorites is when you hit the M and where it'll flip around and you hear Wario's voice.
Oh yes, I saw that. That was really cool.
You're talking about at the title screen, yeah. There's lots of Easter eggs in the title screen, kind of like Mario Paint for the SNES. But in the instruction manual itself, if you read the Q&A section, there's a question. The question is actually, I don't like Brussels sprouts. Is one of the questions. And then they go on to give this answer of well, that's not really a question, that's a statement, and a rather unhealthy statement. But and then it goes on to talk about Mario Maker.
Is that the actual game manual that comes with the game?
It comes with a pretty thick physical manual, from what I understand.
Now you make me go read the stupid thing so I can see them all.
Yeah. So my son loves to read instruction manuals, and one of the things that I thought was kind of neat was Nintendo and the Easter eggs and kind of having fun with the manuals. This is going straight back to old school. If anybody has an original Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt manual, they had little comics in there and the little, hand drawings of Goombas and stuff with little quips and everything. Nintendo really used to have a. There you go. Flip through that, Red Blaze, and you'll see some of what I'm talking about.
Let me see there.
This is not my manual to begin with. This was just one that I picked up.
Road one man.
Yeah, show us the last thing. There's a secrets don't tell page. They got all this little pencil art and all that stuff. So when I saw some of the Easter egg commentary and everything in the Mario Maker manual, a couple different game sites have been given some sneak peeks at it. I thought that's really cool that Nintendo's kind of harkening back to old school when not only did they have physical manuals, but they just had fun with it. Check that out.
I like Mario's face. He's like, oh crap! What did I do?
It's a video. Oh shit!
What I also like about Mario Maker, it does not restrict you. You can put Goombas in the water. That's pretty cool.
Whoa! Who killed the PG rating there this time?
Who do you think always kills the PG rating?
I
Hey,
like
you already said shit.
It was Red Effin' Blaze. Hey, shit is PG-13, my friend. It's the F-bomb that's R.
You could say shit on broadcast TV for certain situations. Chicago Hope did it.
Chicago Hope?
Yep. Mark Harmon.
So, Chris, what games do you have for Mario Maker?
So, wait, you mean for the Wii U?
Yeah, my bad.
I was going to say, well, for Mario Maker, I have Mario Maker.
I'm distracted by
No,
Carl's dashing good looks.
I got quite a few. Oh, now he's trying to get on my good side. Earlier today, he was calling me lazy before he listed his games. Now he's trying to make up by saying I look good.
I said Charles.
But yeah, so Batman Arkham City Armored Edition I have not played yet. DuckTales Remastered in physical form I have.
That's one
Yeah, I haven't played DuckTales for the Wii U yet. Mainly because I've already beaten it on PlayStation 3. But I only had it digital for PlayStation 3. So I got Mass Effect 3.
That's one I don't have.
I have Nintendo Land.
I have the digital copy. I might have to go buy physical.
I got Mario Kart 8. NES Remix, which has NES Remix 1 and 2. Super Mario U with the Super Luigi U.
I have that one.
Super Mario 3D World. And Tekken Tag Tournament 2. This game,
That is a fun one to put in.
I love this game, but it is ridiculously hard even on easy.
Well, that's kind of fighting games in general.
So, but I mean, it's like almost like Mortal Kombat 2, the arcade game level hard.
I just want to win sometimes, right?
So yeah. Now what's really neat, and I'll dig around and see. I don't know if I have it on this laptop or not, but what was really cool I liked about Tekken Tag Tournament for the Wii U is that they allow you to when you play you get like tournament money and that kind of stuff. And you can trade in the tournament money for all kinds of different, costumes, props, all that other stuff. Different like hair pieces and stuff for your characters. Basically, like you could play dress up, which sounds pretty lame. Except the variety of stuff that they give you is so awesome. I actually have my own version of one of the characters that looks exactly like Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. So basically, I can play through the whole game and put the smack down with an Aerith lookalike, and it is pretty darn cool. Right down to the whole, bow staff. It's pretty sweet.
Awesome.
So people have done Cloud lookalike characters. They've done Tifa lookalike characters. So just about any. I mean, there's so much versatility to it. You can make a lookalike in there for just about anybody from one of your favorite other games, and then it kind of makes it a whole new game.
I need to get back into that game then.
So
I mean, that's one of my favorite things about Soul Calibur is the character creation.
yeah, I'm gonna dig up. So those are my games. I have digital games also on there as well, but I don't really count those as games that I own, mainly because of the nature of digital.
Yeah.
So we're notable, honorable mentions though that you can get on the Wii U. The Virtual Console is for a lot of people. You can get Earthbound 0, I think, and the original Earthbound.
Mm-hmm.
And
the games.
you can get Mighty Final Fight. And these are games that if you were to go out and try to find them in the wild for the NES or Super NES would be, the cheapest one of those would be like $150 right now. But you can get them for $5 to $10 on the eShop. So definitely a good time to have a Wii U.
Yeah, I mean, I personally recommend the Shantae games. They're very fun platformers.
I hear that those are excellent.
Yeah. I don't know. Want me to go off of the little pile of not even half the stuff I have?
Definitely rattle off those games. I'm gonna look and see if I can find some footage of me fighting with Aerith, and I'll show that a little later.
Right. Like Dash has, I got Arkham City Armored Edition.
Oops, sorry about that. I'm gonna turn my volume down for a second.
I also do have Origins over to the side there. Bayonetta 2. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Now it's worth noting that Bayonetta 2 actually comes with Bayonetta 1, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, that, and it also has got the character costumes based on Fox, Peach, Link, Samus. Very fun. Hyrule Warriors. Been having a lot of fun with this one. Just grab a bunch here. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. One of the few actual HD ports on the Wii U. New Super Luigi U. New Super Mario U. NES Remix, which has both 1 and 2 on it. Lego City Undercover. Very fun Lego game. Gotta admit. If you can find it, pick it up.
Another reason to, if you can find that, pick it up. That was a Wii U exclusive.
Yeah. Of course, got Nintendo Land. Rayman Legends. Originally a Wii U exclusive, but then they brought it back to have released with the other consoles, even though they did that for no games on the Wii U. Watch Dogs. Resident Evil Revelations. The return of good Resident Evil. Sonic Lost World. Not that bad. Splatoon. Been having a lot of fun with this one. Super Mario 3D World. Smash Brothers, of course. The Wonderful 101. It's a platinum game. Get it. And Zombie U. This was kind of the return of survival horror, I think. Yeah, that's all the games I have near me. I've got pretty much like at least more than double that.
Jeez.
I mean, I got all the Lego games I tend to get. Did you get N3? Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, Game & Wario, just a whole bunch of games.
I think you have like the largest Wii U collection that I know of.
Yeah, it's probably still beaten by the Flea.
How's Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker?
It's fun.
So I looked through your list right now, and it's like all the games I want you have.
Should go to New Jersey and steal them.
Pretty
I'll
much
never do that.
Pretty much for the Wii U, I've been keeping up really good. I only got 2 games left that are out right now that I still need to get, which are Mario Party 10, and I want to get that Legend of K Anniversary. Mainly because that's a third-party title. Show a little support for that.
Nice. Keep seeing Dash to me is very intently looking at his screen.
Yeah, we'll try one while he's on mute. I'll just wait for a bit.
But yeah, I mean, for me, the Wii U is definitely my favorite console out of the 3 right now. The PS4, Xbox One, the Wii U.
You have an Xbox One?
I don't.
Okay.
But I'm still able to say, I think, that the Wii U has been the one I spent the most time with.
Well, mine's PS4, but I only had a Wii U for a week.
One day I'll get a Wii U.
Yeah, so I apologize. I don't have any footage of I don't have any gameplay footage of me from Tekken Tag Tournament. But I'll what I'll do is I'll actually after this show. What I'll do is I'll record some footage sometime this week, and I'll put a link to it down in the doodly doo, so you can check it out. But the cool thing is, like, if you do a Google search for Tekken Tag Tournament Wii U, plus Eris or whatever, you'll find other people's take on it. Personally, I think mine is the closest match, but I'm kind of biased. So, and I'm also something of a perfectionist. So I spent like hours perfecting the look. But you have to. There's many different characters that you can do it for. My only complaint when Tekken Tag Tournament is that when you buy stuff from the shop, buy stuff from the shop with the game, you fight people, you get in-game currency, and the in-game currency you can use to buy stuff. It never ties to real money at all. But so that's good. But what's bad is the in-game currency is tied to the items that you buy are tied to whatever character you bought the item for.
Oh, that's why I haven't played it that much.
Yeah, so you can grind through the game quite a bit, get all the currency you need to make a character look like amazing, and then find out, oh, you can only partially pull off the look with that character, and then you end up like having to play through as a different character to unlock money to buy the same stuff, like the same pair of glasses, the same hair, the same. That part's kind of lame. I wish that the purchases transferred from character to character, but they don't.
Yeah.
So they've also got some really weird Nintendo-y modes in Tekken Tag Tournament. Like one of them, there's like little mushrooms that like come at you, and if you get the mushroom, like the character gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you can literally have like a 16-story tall version of like martial law versus like they've got the poison mushrooms which make you smaller, 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 and you can be like an ant-sized Asuka Kazaba. So it really is kind of interesting. They've got another one where there's a beach ball, like you throw beach balls at each other. I don't know what the hell who thought of that one. That one's actually not very fun. So, but it's an interesting take on Tekken Tag Tournament.
Say that 5 times fast.
It is. It's very difficult to say. The only other thing I guess I don't like about Tekken Tag is that it's very much Tekken Tag. Like, you can choose to have you be one person versus 2 people, but you can't have 1-on-1, which is kind of lame. So it's either 2-on-2 or 1-on-2, or that's it.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it kind of is.
So who do you tend to play as?
I tend to play. You know what? I don't remember her name because I used to be an Asuka Kazaba fan, but like on the because I played on the PS3, I played Tekken, whatever they call the online one.
That Dark Resurrection, that free-to-play one.
The free-to-play one, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I play that one, and I usually play as Asuka Kazaba, but then like on the Wii U one, there's another one that I like more. It's the girl that's in the bathing suit with like the glasses, like the rainbow bathing suit and she wears the Coke bottle sunglasses. Because she's the one that I have all tricked out to look like Eris.
I don't know. I don't play Tekken.
So I don't remember her name. That's the other thing too, is the Tekken Tag Tournament roster is huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge. It would take you.
I got the wiki up right now trying to find it. Oh. Wait, are the glasses heart-shaped?
Yes, actually. I guess they're heart-shaped. I traded them in for Coke bottle-shaped glasses. What's her name?
Miharu.
Yes, Miharu. That's exactly who it is. So.
I tend to use. Well, great. How the hell am I supposed to pronounce this?
See, now you know why. I'm like, I don't remember, and if I do, I don't think I can pronounce it right.
Emily D. Rochefort? Fort?
Okay. Can you show us the character roster? Do you have a screenshot of the character roster?
I can get one up real quick.
That's what she said.
I thought you said I thought you said Amelie Rochefort.
Well, we were a family-friendly
Right,
show.
is it up or no?
I see a black screen right now.
I see a black screen. Yeah.
All right.
Try it again.
All right, it's about to go zooming. Or not.
There we go.
There we go.
Hold on. There we go.
So yeah, there's like 6 pages worth of characters. They can't even fit all the characters on the same page.
Jeez.
How the hell do I...
And that's in a 4x4 grid. There's 6 pages of characters.
And
So-
do keep in mind that this does include characters that are going to be in the upcoming games. Like, I know Lucky Chloe is supposed to be for Tekken 7, and there's been a little bit of controversy behind that one.
Yeah. Now, one of the things I liked about Tekken Tag Tournament was that, and that I didn't like about the free-to-play one, although I understand why they did it. The free-to-play one, if you want to get any of the special if you want to get a solid roster of characters, you have to buy the characters. And then you have to buy the fights that you do. If you play beyond the tokens that you get for free to play, like if you do it free to play, that basically means you can have 2 to 3 fights a night against the computer, or if you're super good at it, as long as you can last in in online mode. But so you have to buy the characters in the PS3 online free to play one. And then even when you buy the characters, you have to buy more than 2 to 3, shots at it. You can't just buy the game outright. What's nice about Tekken Tag Tournament for the Wii U is all the characters are there, all the special stuff is there. The only thing you have to grind for if you want it is for the special, the special costumes, the special props and all that, because you can get weapons and all that. And the weapons do actually add gameplay elements. Like if you have a bow staff, there's a special move you can do that involves the bow staff. If you have a knife, there's a special move you can do where you're like shanking people and stuff. So it actually does, it feels like a legit full game on the Wii U versus on the PS3 you just feel like you're getting nickeled and dimed because you are. So thanks for showing us that, Red Blaze.
Yeah, the last one I showed was the girl that I made.
So now you see the 2 characters that we play as. So,
When we do play Tekken.
Mr. Nikon,
Yes.
I want to ask you a question, since you're the only one amongst us that does not yet have a Wii U.
Okay.
What would Nintendo have to do to make a Wii U an impulse buy for you?
Lower the price even more.
Lower the pricing and more.
Why not lower the price for more than it is now?
Oh, lower the price even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, the controller, a lot of people have been knocking the controller, but, I think as a general media device, the Wii U for me has succeeded in a way that the PS3 and, I loosely say PS4 and Xbox One have failed to do, mainly because they haven't really added features that I think are like must-have features, versus the Wii U, I bought it first for the exclusive games and then learned that it had features that I was like, wow. Like, basically, this has become the remote for my television.
Yeah, that's one feature that I really enjoy.
I did not expect that. I didn't know that it could do that, and it blew me away. I'm like, what's this TV button? And then I'm like, no way. The entire on-screen display of my LG TV, I can control my Wii U controller. That is bad ass.
I didn't bother setting that up because I don't know what my TV is. It's a hand-me-down TV.
it walks you through it. I think Red Blaze, you were going to show us a bit.
Oh, and where if you didn't know, the X and Y buttons will control the channels volume. The plus and minus will control the volume.
Yes, I mean, and for me, like, I got one of those LG TVs that has the quote magic remote. And so it's like basically like a mouse pointer. So like you hit a button, and if I want to change the input or do anything, it's like I have to hit a button, the mouse pointer shows up, I have to move the mouse pointer and click around. It's like really a waste. When really all I want to do is turn on the Wii U, go to Netflix, and watch an episode of Chuck with my wife. That's basically all I want, to do. But I got to do all this crap. With the Wii U controller, basically, I grab the controller, I hit TV, I hit power, TV's on, I hit input, left, bam, now I'm on the input for the Wii U, if it's not there already. And then I can actually, click the TV button off so I'm back to the Wii U screen itself, and then I just push Netflix, navigate to what I want, hit the A button, and we're good to go. And then like Red Blaze was saying, if I need to adjust the volume or anything like that, I got the controller, right there. So that was a feature of the Wii U I was not expecting, did not know about, and I was like, wow, that's actually a really, really cool killer feature.
Nice.
So they'd have to lower the price to get you to jump. There's no game alone that could do it. No franchise that they could bring back that you'd be like, all right, I'll pay that price.
Not really. Not for as much as what it's going. It's still going for what, $250, something like that. Still.
Yeah, $250, $300.
I don't know. I buy a lot of more Nintendo games for NES for that much money.
Yeah, I guess the way that I looked at it was, first I got a really good deal on mine online. I bought mine from someone else who gave up on Nintendo and the Wii U, and so I got all the games that I showed you, except for maybe all the games I showed you except for 2 basically came with the Wii U that I purchased, and I got it complete in box. It is the eagle-eyed might notice it's the Zelda Collector's Edition.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that complete in box and all that other stuff. Like I said, decent price. So that made me take the plunge. But the thing that triggered me, I have to get a Wii U. I'll find it at the best price I can, but I have to get a Wii U. Was Mario Maker.
Yeah, I saw the Xenoblade, the new Xenoblade game coming out, and that, I may get one, but
Gotcha.
I don't know if it's gonna be anytime soon.
So Fighter Pilot, you said for you it was Mario Maker as well, huh?
Well, when I saw E3, I was like, I need to get it before that comes out. And I had to pull it off.
So another game that surprised me that I really, really liked, because I never really got into it in the previous generations, but this gen I'm digging it quite a bit. Mario Kart.
Too bad battle mode sucks.
Too bad what?
The battle mode sucks.
The battle mode was a real disappointment, and to clarify, right? Because we might end up hating it for the same reason. The reason I hate it is battle mode is just a mode in which you race on the normal tracks, and the normal tracks are huge, so you spend 98% of your time just trying to find somebody else to quote battle with.
Yeah, as opposed to how it was in the past, where it was a small little arena.
Exactly.
Really? They did that?
Going. Huh?
Yeah. And a lot of people complained about that, and a lot of the reviewers dogged them for that, and I was hoping that they would listen to people's feedback and maybe give us some DLC. So when they started announcing that DLC was going to include new tracks and everything, I was really excited that maybe there'd be some legit battle mode tracks. Nope. I mean, the tracks are awesome for racing, but not for battle at all. It's horrible.
Yeah,
the battle mode is basically don't even bother.
That's kind of weird to do on the tracks.
Yeah, because the tracks are huge. I mean, what's really cool for racing it, the tracks are huge, unless you're talking about that one weird track that you run in a circle that's impossible on 250cc.
Wait, what? Wait, what one are you talking about?
There's one track that's basically like a loop. And
what,
the
Baby
loop
Park?
What's that?
Baby Park?
I don't remember. I think it's a downloadable.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Baby Park there.
Baby Park, yes, it is Baby Park. That one is impossible on the fastest speed.
It is not impossible. I have done it.
It's
that
ridiculous.
Is the one track I can do at 200cc.
That it is ridiculous to do though. Basically, you just hold right the entire time.
I'm gonna look this up and see how bad it is.
Okay.
The problem is the track is incredibly small to begin with, right? It's like a Cheerio is bigger than that track.
Cheerio.
And it's not bad on the slower speeds, but on the faster speeds, it's just ridiculously insane.
Yeah, just like a NASCAR lap.
Turn left, turn left, turn left.
Exactly.
Uh,
So, but overall, that game, I have to say that game, the 4-player mode on that is spectacular. If folks scroll back through our previous episodes, you can see where I played Aaron and Mike from Curious Quail, and I got my ass handed to me.
And that's an understatement. No.
Oh, it's totally an understatement. I think I got like 12th place.
You
So,
realize that we're gonna have to do this with us now.
we are. We're
Damn,
definitely going to have to
challenge.
do it. And if we do, I will record it. I wish there was a way that when we played multiplayer, online multiplayer, I wish there was a way to have the split screen view still. Because then we could all play and I could record it on my DVR. And then Nintendo could cite us for copyright infringement. And then we'd have to take it down. So I guess in the end it doesn't really matter.
We should do a bet with you two on that race.
I can't do that, my friend. Mormons don't gamble.
Well, I mean, like someone has to wear the loser has to wear like a silly hat. I mean.
Oh, okay, yeah, that kind of bet. I thought you meant like money bet.
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. We could do a
Snowy hat.
I got 100 on Dash. No.
So another game that I really like, but there's things about it that I don't. This one, Super
liking
Mario
it so
3D World. I love it because it's got a lot of the classic Nintendo charm and personality. But at the same time, what I don't love about it is if I had $1 for every jump that I should be able to make, but I can't because the depth perception is like just so off for me on that game. It's very, very frustrating when you work really hard to line it up and it just doesn't work. And you know, the reason why I think it's not just me, I think it's got to be something in the game or the mechanics of the game, is because I've played and beat Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and loved them and did not have the problem with missing jumps and not going as far as I thought I would go and stuff. Like, it just seems to be really haphazard in Super Mario 3D World, like whether or not you're going to make a jump and have it lined up correctly. And I can't quite pinpoint why.
I had never felt like I had that problem.
Yeah, it's like I'll go to jump for a Goomba and, missed it by that much.
I haven't actually had that problem.
Don't know.
Two of my friends were over there the other day. They were playing it. It was actually fun with 3 players.
So this game, though, this game is boss.
That's the one I've been playing the most lately.
Mario 3D World is that there's a run button when you got an analog stick that you're using.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me what maybe makes the jumping difficult is anytime I play Mario 3D World, I play it with my 12-year-old son. And so he's going like through the level at like Mach 10, and I'm just trying to keep up.
Is he playing Toad?
No, he plays Luigi.
Oh.
He's just like me then.
And in fact, like, you know how like you'll select your character and it'll be like, oh yeah, Mario time, or it'll be like Luigi time.
Oh yeah.
He loves to hear like Luigi do the whole Luigi time. My son is a huge Luigi fan, so like he'll select him, unselect him, unselect him, select him, select him. Blah, blah, blah. And so all I hear is like Luigi time, Luigi time, Luigi time. I'm like, can we play the game? He's like, sure, Luigi time, Luigi time, Luigi time. I'm like, for the love of God, just hit the start button.
Yeah, I play as Rosalina, mostly.
Nice. So, NES Remix, this was definitely, on the digital store, the e-store, this was available as 2 separate packs. When you buy it in physical copy, it's both the packs in one. I liked this game, and I liked the concept of this game. My only beef with it was I didn't feel like they took it far enough. Every now and then you'll find like a real gem in there. Like they'll have you, play a screen from Kirby's Dream Land as like Samus Aran, or they'll have you play, you know, a screen from Super Mario Brothers as Link, and it'll actually be that character, and you'll have the mechanics of that character, kind of like Super Mario crossover. But what I didn't like is that like there wasn't enough of that. I would love to see play through an entire level as this character or that character, right? Give me Kirby in, Legend of Zelda 2, right? That would be pretty cool. Give me Samus Aran in Super Mario Brothers. So just for a little bit. I don't have to have the whole game like that. But so I'm hoping that there's an NES Remix 3, and I'm hoping that they really kick it into overdrive. So anybody else played the NES Remix games? Any thoughts on that?
It's on my. No, I don't have it yet, but I want it.
Oh, it's definitely worth it, my friend.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it, Red Blaze?
It's worth it.
Nice.
And plus, you also get that redo of Super Mario World with just Luigi, and it's all backwards.
Yes, that was actually pretty cool. Super Luigi Bros.
Yeah, and it'll throw you for a loop.
Yeah, you would think like, oh, it's just the same game only in reverse. It plays like a different. Your muscle memory does not help you when everything's backwards. So Mass Effect 3 have not gotten to yet. DuckTales, if you've played it on the other consoles, it plays just. I mean, looks amazing, sounds amazing, plays amazing. If you don't have it, you should. So regardless of what console, you should have it and get a physical copy because you don't want to miss out on that one. And then Batman, I got to get to it. Like the whole Batman, Arkham series. Like I have every single one of them in the series except for the latest one, and I just got to get the time to play through them.
Yeah, the reason I would go with Arkham Knight or Arkham City on the Wii U over the other versions is that everything is already on the disc.
Nice. Okay.
Which means you don't have to input any codes to get Catwoman, which was there from day one, and on the other consoles they made it DLC.
That's good to know. So this is basically, you would say this is the definitive edition of the game then?
Oh, yeah.
Now, have you played it on the other consoles?
Yes. So when I originally got my PS3, that was a free game that I got with it.
So graphics and sound-wise, how would you say they compare? Does the Wii U hold up to the PS3 graphics? Are they better, worse?
Oh yeah, they hold up fine.
Great, because I know a lot of folks don't think that the Wii U is able to hold up, but I don't really think that's an issue.
What I find hilarious is when people were complaining that there were more 1080p games on the Wii U than there were on the Xbox One.
There were more what games?
1080p resolution.
Oh yeah. I generally I have to say, I don't have an issue with the Wii U's graphics at all. I have yet to see a single game on the Wii U, minus eShop stuff. I'm talking physical games. I have yet to see a physical game released for the Wii U where I'm like, okay, I can see the Wii U's underpowered. Like every physical game for the Wii U just looks spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, remember, Xenoblade Chronicles X is on the Wii U, and that's only 720p.
Oh man, like the trailers for that just have me like so amazed. Like it's everything we've wanted the last several Final Fantasies to be from what I've seen so far in the trailer. So I'm really, really looking forward to that one. That one doesn't drop, I think, until December 16th, right?
Right.
So that one's going to be a hard one to wait for, but I think Star Fox U comes out in November.
Yeah, pretty sure.
So yeah, October is really the only month this year that we're going to come up dry with games. You got Mario Maker in September. Star Fox in November,
Hang on, let's see. Well, I mean, you got Shovel Knight, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash in December, and Amazon hasn't updated the release dates for other stuff.
So, some other good things to mention for the Wii U that you can actually get right now. On the virtual, not the virtual console, but in the eShop, you can actually get what I consider to be the definitive edition of Pure Solar. What I think makes it the definitive edition is that a lot of people's biggest complaint about this game on the Sega Genesis and on the other consoles is that inventory management can be a major pain in the ass in those versions of the game. Everything, little things like the items not being sorted, to the item screens being like very long. If you have lots of items, it can take a while to cycle through them. Not an issue on the Wii U because the inventory can all be managed using the touchscreen in a very easy, very intuitive way. So, if you're just like really about the money, the PS3 version does seem to be, in general, the better buy because you can very often find it on sale for, $5. But the Wii U one, control-wise, is going to give you the more seamless, less cumbersome, gameplay experience. And the graphics are going to be identical on either system.
Meanwhile, I'm still sitting on my ass waiting for the Dreamcast version that I kickstarted.
I'm sure it'll be worth the wait. Watermelon does a good job. I think they're good for it. It's just going to take them longer than they expected. But yeah, I gave up the wait for the Dreamcast version and just said the hell with it. I'll get the Wii U. Although it bums me because I like to have physical versions of stuff.
You know what? Here's my little plea. Nintendo, release the new Fatal Frame physically, please.
Yes, I agree with that. The new Fatal
God.
Frame looks like it's going to be amazing. That would be an absolute crime if it only got released out of the States.
Yeah, if you haven't already, go support Operation Zero. They're the people who are trying to get Fatal Frame made of the Blackwater physically.
Can we post a link to that in the doodly-doo after the show?
Consider it already done.
All right, great. So, folks, we did start a little bit. Well, we started on time, but then we had a weird technical faux pas.
Someone's internet went out. Someone's internet went out.
Yes, the interwebs went out, but fortunately, pen and paper technology prevailed. So we're going to go a little bit longer today, but I wanted to wrap it up with a couple of surprising suggestions. If you're into indie games, Pure Solar is definitely one to pick up on the Wii U there. But another one that looks interesting it's called Rock Zombie. You play as grown women dressed as schoolgirls that are in a rock band, and they beat up zombies with electric guitars. No,
I've heard it's not that good at all.
I didn't say it was a good game, but that doesn't mean it can't be good entertainment.
It's barely decent. It's barely a beat 'em up.
The graphics look atrocious. The beat 'em up mechanics, like, I can see how long it takes to swing the guitar to hit a zombie. Like, it's almost as slow to hit a zombie as it is for the zombies to walk around the screen. So it looks like so bad, it might just be good.
No.
No?
Nope.
He's not even looking at you. He's just looking at us and be like, nope.
He's like, no, absolutely. Like, I'm not necessarily advocating buying it, but I definitely think you should go to the eShop and watch the video because it is quite absurd.
Nintendo needs to do a full HD of China Warrior.
Yeah, from the TurboGrafx 16 days.
Oh yeah.
The
virtual console is quite loaded up.
I don't see the hate so far for it. I mean, yeah, it lacks games, but it's still a fun system.
It is. It is a very fun system. I think it does lack the excitement of upcoming games and all that stuff. In some respects, obviously the Nintendo exclusives are there. It looks like every franchise is making some form of appearance on the Wii U, with the exception of Metroid, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, I think with the NX being recently announced, this might be. Well, it'll remain to be seen over the next couple months whether or not Nintendo has any plans for software being rolled out in 2016.
I'm just gonna say that the biggest thing is still gonna be The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, I think, and Legend of Zelda at its current clip is gonna release in 2016 sometime.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's definitely going to be their big hitter for the Wii U for 2016.
Yeah, a lot of people were worried. There were some rumors that was going to come out for the NX. Nintendo has vehemently denied those rumors and reaffirmed that the Zelda game will be Wii U.
Yeah,
they want to take time to get it right.
People have been saying that it's basically going to be like the GameCube to the Wii, where we get the Legend of Zelda game that's on both. Here's the thing, the Wii was not that far away from the technology that was in GameCube. In fact, people say it's just two GameCubes put together. So it was very easy to port over to it. They just went and mirrored it. That's pretty much all they did.
Yeah, what's going to be interesting is to see if the NX ends up supporting the peripherals from the Wii or the Wii U. Because I think you're right. Like it may be like with some of the stuff they're doing, like the aiming of the bow and everything being based on the Wii U controller, if it's not a backward compatible console or a completely backward compatible console, at least with peripherals, then certain elements of the new Zelda game will just not work on a different console.
Yeah. And you know what? I want to see them go back to the GameCube style controller for the Wii, for the NX.
All right, let's
make the D-pad a little bit bigger and have this, instead of a C stick, just a regular analog stick.
Let's get a quick little vote on loved or hated that controller. I already know your answer, Red Blaze. Loved it, right?
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Mr. Nikon? Ever used the GameCube controller? Love it or hate it?
I don't love it or I don't hate it.
You don't love it, don't hate it. Okay. What about you, Fighter Pilot? Love it or hate it? GameCube controller.
I'm fine with it. I enjoyed it.
So I don't actually know, because I bought like Mad Catz wireless controllers, both of which I didn't know at the time were the analog sticks were broken, so they were like hypersensitive, and I played through and beat Super Mario, or not Super Mario, Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker, with that broken controller. I played through and beat Resident Evil, all the Resident Evils that came out for GameCube with that broken controller, and I hated the controller with such a passion. It wasn't until I found a Wavebird wireless at a yard sale and I went back to play Wind Waker that I was like, wow, these controls are pretty tight. I don't remember it being this good. So then I pulled out the other controller, plugged it in, and I went to play, and I go, son of a bitch, are you kidding me? The entire time the analog stick was like busted, and I threw the controller so hard it broke.
Oh, that's third-party controllers for you.
So yes, I cannot support my prior hatred for the controller. It was actually a hatred for a cheap third-party controller. If you're gonna go wireless on the GameCube or on the Wii, the original Wii, with a GameCube controller, go ahead and use get yourself a Wavebird wireless. It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Did you say not to keep those plugged in because they burn the Wii?
Yes, just don't leave the Wavebird wireless dongle plugged into your Wii, or there is a possibility that it can burn it out over time. They can draw too much power from the port, and they can burn out components on the motherboard, rendering the Wii non-bootable.
But then that gives you an excuse to go get a Wii U.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. Here's what's really cool, and a lot of people don't know this. when you buy, they know. I think most people know that the Wii U is backward compatible with the Wii. If you didn't know that, you know that now. But then the next thing is that you can actually.
He's the only one out of the box this generation that is backwards compatible completely.
That's why I was happy about buying Wii U. It's like, well,
Yeah, so
backwards compatible.
good point to note, it's backward compatible with the Wii, not backward compatible with the GameCube. So they gave up.
You don't have the controller ports there.
Yeah, they don't have the controller ports, and it won't take the discs. So don't try it. Bad stuff will happen. But then the other thing too is that you can actually transfer all of your digital purchases on the Wii to the Wii U.
Yeah, and where if you don't want to access them through the Wii menu, you can get it upgraded for $1 or so.
Exactly. The store does remember if you've made a previous.
Yeah, you made a previous purchase. Anyways.
So.
Some eShop recommendations that I have for the Wii U: Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, Mighty Switch Force, a game called Puddle, which is kind of a fluid-based game that's actually pretty neat to play and very cheap. And one that's not out yet, but I played a demo of it and I really enjoyed it, is Freedom Planet. So check that out whenever it comes out.
Okay.
Oh, he had to call back in.
That was really interesting, actually.
I still see you there from the other one.
Yeah.
I know.
You're still like...
There I am. So I was basically just pointing out that what Red Blaze said. You know, if you've transferred your purchases from the Wii to the Wii U, a lot of those, when the same games come out on the new Virtual Console on the Wii U, you can upgrade them super cheap, like $1 to $2 depending on the game, and you get all the newer, better features of the emulation on the Wii U is a lot better, and the save states, it has save state support and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, what's funny is one time, I won't forget it, they had a sale on 2 games. I forget what the other one was, but it was the same price as Super Metroid, and they had both of them at 30 cents.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's definitely.
Of course,
pretty
you won't see a sale like that now because that was back when the Wii U was really struggling.
Yeah, although now and then, like when
that it's still struggling, but it has picked up a bit of speed.
One of the things, though, too, they did have like the Metroid Prime trilogy. They've started releasing a lot of the Wii back catalog in digital form on the Wii U, and the Metroid Prime trilogy actually sold in digital form for $20 for a while, which was
where it was actually on sale for $10 for when it first came out.
Oh wow, yeah. So
that's when I got it. That's the only reason why I bought that.
Keep your eyes out on the eShop. If you do if you are okay with digital purchases, a lot of the new releases the first week or so they'll give it quite a steep discount.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's time, I think, folks. This has been Retro Reload, kind of in bits and pieces.
Internet failure reload.
Yes, we'll probably stitch together digitally in post a contiguous episode. And like I said, I'll post some video links to Eris in Tekken Tag Tournament down in the Doodly-Doo.
Yeah, I'll take care of that tomorrow.
All right.
And Pugmire, we miss you.
Yes. Thank you all for watching, and good night.